Welcome to episode 2 of My Wife Left Me podcast. I'm Kevin. I'm joined here again by Sean.
Hello.
And Pat, MrStarfish, of course.
Greetings.
How are we doing, boys?
Doing good.
We're gaming.
We're gaming.
Gaming per usual.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
We had a really good reception on episode 1.
It seemed like people really liked it.
Yeah, so thank you to anyone that checked it out, watched the YouTube
Big
video.
thanks.
We're on Spotify now and a bunch of different listening platforms. And without further ado, we got a jam-packed episode, gamers, today.
Definitely.
And when I say that, I'm not even trolling. Like, it's...
Yeah, we got a
We got
lot
a lot
to
of
talk about.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. What's on the list?
All right. So, Instagram versus Twitter. We're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Pat, he's notorious for being the
Long
Instagram
time
man.
Instagram man.
I network through the gram, some would say.
Sends us memes that are follow-gated through shitty fucking accounts.
We'll get to that.
Is there not
Versus-
follow gating on Twitter?
No.
No.
There is private, but you can't, I've never seen any. I don't know if you can send private tweets to
Yeah,
people.
and no one is private on Twitter, I feel like. No one really...
Yeah.
Not that I've noticed.
No one
at
is.
least.
Yeah, because, I mean, you like following to see a page, to see a
That's
meme.
bullshit.
Yeah,
All
are
right.
we just going to start getting into this, or do you want to
Yeah, no, we can get
Yeah.
it. So let's talk about Instagram first. So people use Instagram as just a place to get clout with memes. Like they steal memes from other sites. They go post them, they get followers, and they sell out. Like that's
Pretty
just what
much,
it is.
that's a vicious
That's just
cycle
what it
of
is.
Instagram.
That's essentially Instagram in a
You know,
nutshell.
the amount of fucking Instagram memes I've seen that are just fucking screenshots of tweets. I remember me
Yeah.
and Sean were talking about that a while back. It's
all the time.
it's just a tweet posted to fucking Instagram.
It's
Like,
hard though. It's
it's
hard
really-
for them to do that.
That's like
The screenshot thing on your phone, it's hard to use that.
Instagram's like the ninja of social media. Like ninja just fucking takes his stream and just uploads it to fucking YouTube, and then just screenshotting a fucking tweet and putting it on Instagram and expecting the same reception. It's
Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
But I mean, you use Instagram the most out of all of
I
us.
do.
so-
I was about to say.
I do. I have not realized how fucking downhill that piece of shit social media platform has gone until I got back on Twitter. I was like, wow, this is fucking years better.
Yeah.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck am I on Instagram?
Well, the other thing too, as well, that I think is you've been on Instagram for so long, and out of all three of us, I feel like I use social media the least because I feel like you use Twitter a decent amount, you use Instagram amount. I usually only use them when I'm checking shit that you both send me on either side. Yeah, I really don't.
Yeah,
You
that's
used to be
that's pretty fair.
really into it.
I used to be more so on Instagram, but as soon as they fucked the feed and made the
Oh
feed,
my God.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
another huge discussion point that
So if you don't know, Instagram is obviously owned by Facebook.
right.
And they use the Facebook algorithm where they show you what they think you want to see instead of just chronological.
Right.
So
Twitter
it's
not like that.
No,
no,
Twitter's
it's
kind
all.
yeah.
I mean, there's a
I mean,
little section on Twitter where it's see what you missed,
yeah, and they have stuff,
and that's actually good. I don't mind that at all.
and you'll see stuff from if someone that you follow likes something that from someone else's page, sometimes you'll see that, and it could be from a couple days ago, but that's
Yeah.
the most you'll see.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. That's just a whole data mining thing of them.
Yeah.
It's
just-
Facebook.
Right.
Imagine.
Yeah.
It's Facebook. It's the Zuck. We're getting zucked in our asses, and we love
I like
it.
the Zuck.
You
Get
like
the
getting
Zuck.
zucked by them fucking taking the things that you like and how you shop and everything, and then just basically, like you said, creating an algorithm that puts in front of you exactly what they think you want to see
Right.
instead of
Yeah.
the most recent shit. How long has it been like that, dude? It's been forever.
It's been a while.
It's been at
Wow.
least a
They've
year,
made
I'd
that
say.
change a while ago, but
Yeah.
So Twitter's not like that.
No, Twitter is chronological, which I like. It
Yeah, I
shows
like
you
that.
the recent stuff that people have posted. But the meme community on Twitter, while
It's
not
awful.
as
Yeah.
not as fucking scumbaggy as Instagram,
Yeah.
Is
It's
that true?
everybody rushes to make memes of something popular.
Mhm.
Game of Thrones Twitter now, it's
Yeah. It's
the
ridiculous.
episode goes off and it's okay, oh, this is what happened when Bran did this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what it was like when Arya, it's just, I see so many, it's calm down. We don't need to meme every single thing.
You like memes.
Some things don't need to be memed. And especially, I think for me, it's the stuff that's current in pop culture. I find memes funny where it's they draw something from something older.
Yeah.
You know,
no, I agree.
But yeah.
But yeah, no, all I was gonna say was I remember the first episode of this season of Game of Thrones came out, and literally
my
the
God.
second it ended, it was just an
It was
influx
frenzy.
of
Yeah.
That's
fucking
one of the
shit
things I
memes and just-
don't like about. I mean, you could say that for any social media platform,
Yeah.
but I mean, at least when I don't use Twitter as often as like I should, but when I was on Twitter, and it's the same thing on fucking Instagram, whether it be
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, the Met Gala, like BET, any like
any
big
big event,
like you said,
yeah.
pop culture, any big event. The second it happens, people just fucking meme it. Like
Yeah,
the Super Bowl
exactly.
with that kid that was like looking at Justin
Yeah,
Timberlake or
looking on his
whatever.
phone or whatever.
Right? Yeah,
I remember that.
like it just everyone jumps to it. But I guess that's just how shit is nowadays.
And the other thing about the Twitter meme community, somebody will blow up. They'll have a viral tweet, and you click on it and you look in the replies, and it's, "Hey, I'm fucking broke. Here's my Cash App.
Or Venmo.
Give me money because I made a funny tweet."
Or they link
Or link my SoundCloud or
SoundCloud,
It's just-
Instagram.
It's so bullshit, dude.
It's really just take
Bro.
your pick, honestly.
it's
really
it is fucked up.
All right.
awful.
All right, hot take. What's worse? Is it being on fucking like a dating app and seeing just a thottie that is putting literally like their Cash App or their Venmo in it with just no caption, just Cash App and Venmo username,
Yeah.
or someone making a bomb ass tweet and then plugging the thing?
I think the tweet, because for me on Tinder, if I'm Venmoing this random bitch, like I'm gonna expect like
Yeah,
something
in
back,
return, yeah.
like whether that be like news or like a date or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
true.
on Twitter, it's like, why do you said something funny?
You gave
like,
me a giggle.
And
Yeah.
half the time, like
Congrats, my guy.
half the time, these viral tweets that blow up is stuff that people steal.
Yeah.
Repost
It's
it.
like
Yeah.
not even their own like
It's
opinion.
fucking. It's just
So,
recycled fucking content, dude. It's depressing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, my take
for
on it is
sure.
both are fucking garbage. But
Your what's garbage?
I said my take on it is that both platforms are just
Oh, I mean-
like straight up garbage.
I mean,
But
I think Twitter is far and away
I think
better.
Twitter's better than Instagram, but I think I'm not a fan of both of them.
No, Instagram is just such a show. Thank God we both like are not. I mean, you and I, Sean, have like
Yeah.
kind of gotten away from social media as much.
Yeah, I've been.
See,
like,
I'm
to-
using it more because I'm like trying to
You're networking.
plug this show. Yeah,
Right.
but
You're building. You're gaming.
the office stands on Twitter.
It's
Let's get into this.
Yeah,
Let me say this. Fuck all you. All right. Did nobody watch The Office when it was on air? Like,
yeah. How many years?
I
ago? Yeah.
watched it when it was on TV. Netflix, like, it created the fucking perfect storm of like these. It's like a cult.
Yeah,
it's like
it
The
really
Office
is.
cult.
It's like Game of Thrones. I mean, it's similar. to
Not
what-
as bad, bro. Like,
but
people only have Netflix to watch The Office.
but no.
I swear, you like
But-
it's
but
so
think about
true.
this. Like you and I talked about this at some point, but like no one really cared about Game of Thrones for the first couple seasons, but all of a
Yeah.
sudden everyone now gives a shit.
It
That's
picked
very
up.
similar
What
to
was
how
it?
Yeah, The Office. It was popular on
But-
TV, but now it's Netflix picking it up.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
like,
That's what I'm
holy
saying though.
shit.
It's similar with Game of Thrones,
And
similar with that.
like we joke that like people like use Office gifs like all the fucking time on
Yeah.
Oh
Twitter.
my God.
You know the Michael Scott no gif. Like how
Any
many
Michael
times you
Scott-
fucking
Oh
seen
my
GIF?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, like
can
that's
we
another-
relax on that,
Right.
please?
Yeah.
I hate to fucking keep bringing up Tinder, but that's another thing I just see nonstop on fucking dating apps is just
You like
if
dating.
you like you like being a fucking horny bird.
Oh,
But the
no.
only fucking thing I ever see, and it's always just the most basic fucking white chicks, dude, of just, if you don't like The Office, we won't get along. Or it's just a fucking quote,
yeah,
like
from the Michael
Scott quotes. Like,
Yeah,
Wayne
Michael-
Gretzky
yeah.
quote. that
Exactly.
everyone fucking
It's-
See,
uses.
but those are the people that pay fucking how much is Netflix
$8.99,
now?
whatever the fuck it is.
Oh my god, it's
What?
more than that.
It is like 15
Bro, it's like
bucks a month?
14
yeah,
bucks a
it's,
month
it's
now.
really
Damn it
expensive.
is.
People like you can buy the whole here. Newsflash, everyone listening. If you're an Office fan and you only watch Office on Netflix,
Fuck
guess
yourself.
what? iTunes
Number
has
one.
deals. You can buy it for $50. Imagine my phone goes off.
That's me.
You can buy the whole season for $50, which is cheaper than a whole year Netflix.
Yeah.
Just do that.
No.
Stop paying all
The other
that
thing-
money
the
to
other
only
thing-
watch The Office.
The other thing you're forgetting is you're like putting the intelligence of these Office stands way too high.
I'm
They're all
expecting
like
too much of them, yeah.
troglodytes that are like dumb as fuck.
You like
Can we get a
troglodytes.
So, like-
dictionary, like look up on troglodytes?
So
Give me the-
like
please.
that's
Get
the
a
other thing
check
you have to
on that.
remember. So you
Yeah.
can't really put
Like that was one of like my least favorite things about Twitter as well. Which I mean, it's funny because my least favorite things are just things that like the users do. It's not even something that like
Yeah.
Twitter itself does.
yeah.
As
Uh,
with anything,
with-
I feel.
with
Mhm.
Instagram, no, it's like something that like the creators do to it. But with Twitter, it's like the fan base just creates something that's so toxic and just awful. Which was just stands of anything, dude.
Yeah,
It would be just stands. It would be like Ariana Grande Heart XX369 like fangirl whatever, and it's just and they're just toxic, dude. They just attack anyone that does not agree with their standpoint, whether it be political, music based, or fucking office based. And it's just like
office and politics, my favorite.
They go neck and neck. But being a fan of something and then being a competitive cuck that is just toxic are two very different things. And Twitter was very adamant about just everyone just attacking each other because they didn't think that their show was the best or whatever. That was annoying.
All right. So final thoughts on Twitter versus Instagram. I say Twitter's better.
I agree. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement that Twitter is better.
So stop using Instagram so much.
If you think Instagram's better, please fucking like comment below and let us know on whatever you're viewing this on.
Just follow
I need to know.
our wife left me Instagram page.
Yes, please.
All right, so now we will get into a story. We were out at a restaurant.
Oh no.
And we were getting drinks. We were with a couple of our other friends at the time.
Oh no.
And I think it was me that brought up this. What is it?
You think it was you?
It was me.
It was this man.
It was me.
Let the record show that this man was the one that brought it up. We had talked about it, I think, prior to going to the restaurant. I think because we had talked about. Didn't we talk?
It was
about
like the night before. It was like the night before.
All right, so let's get into what it is. So I don't know what made me think of this, but like, is it gay for a girl to fuck your ass with a dildo strap on? Like I
still think it is.
You all go.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. You start.
My opinion hasn't changed since that fucking night. I still think it is gay.
Give us your reasoning. Good. I want to hear.
Yeah.
It.
All right.
Why
whether or not a dick is real or not, if you're taking something in the ass, that's pretty gay. I mean,
is that sus, Sean?
I think so. I mean, whether or not it's plastic or
I think if it's a real dick, then that's gay. But if it gets you off, but you still love a chick. Like,
but you love a chick, but you're getting fucked in the ass. How is that?
But at the core of it all, so I think it's not gay. At the core of it all, you're still having sex with a woman, right?
A woman's having sex with you, not you having sex with a woman.
Dude.
Yeah,
that may be true.
Fucking you in the ass.
That may be true, but it's still a man and a woman having sex. Yes or no?
No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Pat, what do you think?
Mr. Bird's logic on this is because a woman's pleasing you,
in a way,
it's not gay. But where does the stigma come from that it is gay for like a dude's ass to be touched? Oh wait, another dude fucking you in the ass, like that's what makes it fucking gay. So Sean,
if you're having sex with a man, that is gay.
That's
in
gay.
this scenario. It's no.
So
I understand the scenario.
we need to retrace our.
It's
steps.
sus. It's sus as fuck.
It's sus, but is it gay?
It's
pegging is in right now.
Pegging. I don't.
We
like
were on trend, bro.
I like that term. I don't like that fucking term.
This
bro.
was like in October when this happened. But
yeah, this is a while ago.
Like, bro.
Oh god.
You go on the hub.
Yeah.
You go on the search and you see like pegging. This is what it is. Pegging is when a chick like fucks you with a strap-on dildo.
Right.
So hot.
We were on trend. Think about that.
Oh,
we're
fuck yeah.
trendsetters,
I think,
bro, we're hipsters.
You were on trend because none of us were talking about it until you fucking.
Like we're just
Fair
gaming, right? And then fucking Mr. Bird is just all of a sudden. But dude, honest to God, like is it gay if a chick fucks you in the ass with a strap on? Hold up, record scratch, pause. Yes, Marcus, it's fucking gay. And at first I was like, it's gay, but then I was like, I don't know. I need a second opinion. So 24 hours go by. You convert me. We go out to fucking a restaurant, right? It's us three and a couple of other friends, and I have a couple drinks in me.
We all had
a few drinks. Let the record show. We all start pegging each other. But our waitress comes by, and I'm like, she walks away. I'm like, I'm gonna ask her the question.
This fucking man, when he's like out at like a public place.
He's this man. Let's let the record show also. I've known this man for 10 plus years. Anytime you go out with this fucking piece of shit, he's like, let me make the biggest ass of myself.
Let me make a scene
imaginable.
I would never do that. I would never say
let's
anything
not reference
outlandish.
when you went to another restaurant and started doing the Fortnite default dance in the middle of the
I've
fucking
never
restaurant
done any such act.
with like three other of our friends. Let's keep that in mind.
That's never happened. Anyway, so our waitress walks away. I'm like, dude, I gotta get the second opinion. I gotta ask her, is it fucking gay to get pegged? So she comes back and I'm like, so listen, Bertha, is it gay if
Big Bertha.
if a guy asks you, and it's a chick, mind you, to fuck him in the ass with a strap on, are you being like, is that shit sus or is that gay? And what was her fucking response? She was like,
She went.
Pretty sure they all
she
said it was
just
gay.
got blood red, and she was like,
yeah,
she was like, that's kind of gay.
She went and asked like 3 other waitresses.
One of the chicks was a Ravens. One of the chicks was a Ravens cheerleader.
Oh, she was fucking sexy.
Yeah, because remember they were dressed up for like the costume.
That was
thing.
not.
it was
You're right.
October.
That was like right around Halloween, and we had 3 other chicks come out where we're all talking about fucking like dudes in the ass with strap-ons. The easiest, like most best icebreaker you could ever have with a chick. You know, would you fuck me in the ass with a strap-on, and is it gay? Best icebreaker ever.
And if they say no, you're fucking in.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in, bro. You better fucking touch your
You're ready
toes
to get
after that.
Fucked, yeah.
So the verdict was that everyone
Pretty sure
hated.
they all said it was gay.
No,
I
think one of them. No,
said it was fine.
Two said it was gay. I think
Yeah.
one said like no, because one said the same thing that you said, which was you're pleasing a guy, like not it's not another guy.
Oh
pleasing
yeah, then I
him.
went home with her and fucking ate her out.
Yeah, and then she fucking pegged you.
Yeah,
So
and I can't.
Imagine.
and then you blew out. But drop a comment. Let us know like if you guys think if it's
tweet us. I'm curious if people maybe we'll
Kevin's more than curious. Okay,
maybe we'll make a
Everyone's trying
Twitter
this
poll.
out.
We'll make a Twitter poll,
Yeah, we should make.
or
a
you can
poll,
tweet us,
yeah.
whatever.
Twitter poll for fucking pegging.
That'd be so hot.
Jesus Christ.
So Epic Games bought out. This was like a week ago. They bought out Psyonix, which, if you don't know, they made Rocket League.
Okay, I have yet to play.
Rocket League is great.
Yeah, we've been
We'll
playing it.
we'll talk a little bit about that.
I've heard good
But-
things about it.
Yeah.
So I was reading. It seems like they bought it out and they're gonna help like fund their esports league. I watch Smite esports, but Rocket League esports is like really fucking entertaining. So
Really?
I'm pumped about that they got like these Epic. They fucking waste their money on Fortnite esports. Like how much money?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they,
Esports
like,
for Fortnite, like Jesus
wouldn't they like
Christ.
they put like 70 million in?
Oh,
it.
they put
What?
They put an insane amount for esports.
Like I'm telling you guys, trust me. Watch like a Rocket League esports match and
Yeah,
tell
I
me
know
it's
you've been
not
telling me to
so
watch it,
fucking
yeah.
exciting.
bouncing off walls and shit. It does seem
yeah, but
pretty cool.
when you get like at that level, like the amount of shit you can do in that game is probably insane.
We've been playing. Sean and I have been playing that a bunch. I've like rediscovered my like enjoyment for that game. Like that
I'm
is
still getting
really
used
fun
to it,
game.
but it's pretty. It's
$15
pretty fun.
bucks.
Yeah, I forget how
Okay.
much it
Yeah,
is. I
that's
have
not
it through
too bad.
Game Pass still, but
Go figure. You know what? Not to get sidetracked, I totally forgot that Epic Games like fucking owned like Borderlands, and like I did not. I know Gearbox
Do they?
makes Borderlands. It's an Epic Games game, and Epic Games was also with Gears
yeah,
for a while, and like that's wild to me that they went down the path of Fortnite, and I'm just that really worries me about microtransactions for Borderlands 3. But I'm not going to get sidetracked with that. We'll talk
We'll
about.
talk about that when Borderlands is like
yeah.
about to
Oh
come
my
out.
I can
God.
have
I'm about to
that as
fucking
well, or
blow
I'll
out my
tell you
ass.
something after the podcast as well with that.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah,
Borderlands about to
Let's
come.
get on topic,
Mhm.
gamers.
I agree.
So, a lot of part of the reason why it seems like they bought them out is because they want an exclusive for the Epic Games Store. I'm sure you guys have heard about that. They're trying to
Yeah.
compete with Steam now.
Mhm.
So they've said they quoted that as of now you can still get the game on Steam, but they weren't committal saying, "Oh yeah, it'll be on Steam forever." So they're gonna move it to Epic, the Epic Games Store. So I feel like they kind of bought it out to like kind of draw people into their Epic Games Store. So it's not going to affect
Definitely.
console that much.
It's a marketplace, is what
Yeah.
Epic Games Store is basically.
Yeah, they're trying to pull PC users there, and yeah,
They did the same fucking thing with BL3. Not to get sidetracked
they're-
again, but people are It's not on Steam.
Yeah,
They said that it's only going to be on Epic Games stores,
Yeah,
but that's an
that's some
Epic
shit.
Games game, so
That's what I was
you
gonna
can't
say
really
to
be
you.
mad
Yeah.
about
see,
it.
PC players are now like getting hit with the exclusive bug
yeah,
Mm.
that
Mhm.
console
Yeah.
players have been dealing with forever, like literally.
yeah.
Mhm.
No,
PC
100%.
players always been like, oh, fucking exclusive. It's always
Mhm.
on PC.
That's
But
true.
now that Epic's coming in, they're coming in big. Like, this buyout is. I don't know how much like this will change the development of Rocket League. Like Rocket League already has a battle pass in.
Yeah, I mean it's
Really?
If anything,
Yeah.
maybe they get more resources where they can be have their updates a little faster. But that's like looking on the bright side. I think this is mostly them getting a popular exclusive for their platform.
I wonder how long before another monopoly of like a PC marketplace comes into place, other than Steam and Epic Games Store.
But the thing with
It's
me,
hard to compete now. Now
I
you got
believe it,
two.
yeah.
the thing with me personally, I don't think Steam will ever be topped. I think Steam is
They're
such
trying
a
to chip
fucking
away.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
I
But-
hope so.
But like, look at the library. Look at like how much people
Sales.
loves like Steam in general. Yeah,
Mhm.
the sales. I mean, like I like Epic is bold trying to take down Steam because really that's
It's
all
that money, bro.
Valve has anymore. Is Steam.
And I'm pretty sure the Epic Game Store doesn't give as much money to the developers. Like,
Really?
but they have the creator code in the store. Like, you know how Fortnite had like the creator code?
Yeah.
What is that?
So if you were making a purchase, you put a creator code in for like Nick Merckx or somebody, and like they get a little portion.
Okay.
No, they get a portion of the sales.
Yeah.
It's like
so
a
like
YouTuber
YouTubers would have it
with
for
control
like,
freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like any other promotional thing. that
Oh,
they
okay,
do.
cool. I got
All
you.
right. So single player versus multiplayer games.
Let's argue. I don't think.
I mean, I'm not going to argue. I like both, but
Yeah, don't
I will
think there's
say
any point to arguing it.
I will say this, that I'll start it off with this. I feel like, me personally, when there's like a single player game like The Witcher 3 that comes out, and there's so much to it, like so many fucking side quests, so much, like Red Dead as well.
skill trees and shit like that.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. I'm like kind of like, all right, like this is gonna take like a lot of time to like get into.
It can be overwhelming.
So I'm kind of turned off. Whereas with multiplayer games, like, excuse me, I can get like a quick,
quick bust,
quick 30-minute Smite game or 5-minute Rocket League game, and that's like.
I love the quick 30-minute Smite game.
That's quick. It's a quick 30-minute fucking.
It's quick
sesh,
when
bro.
we get
Quick 30-minute joust game.
quick hour-long ranked joust game.
Quick hour-long match.
Listen, you
But
fuck.
yeah, like that's kind of how I feel. Like I like playing both. The last single player game I finished was Alien Isolation. Like I really enjoyed playing that, streaming that.
Mhm.
But yeah, game like RPGs like that, like I just get kind of intimidated. Like I feel you have to like sit down for.
It can be overwhelming, and Sean has made that not necessarily argument, but that focal point that with like stuff with like Red Dead and everything, they take so much time, and with the storytelling and the open world can be so overwhelming. If you live a life if you're 23, 22 like us, you have a full-time job,
Yeah.
you're going to school full-time and working,
Mhm.
you don't have the time to fucking invest anymore. We're not young anymore. We don't have the time to come home from school and just focus on nothing but gaming, which I would love to do. But like you said, multiplayer games more fit our lifestyle now, where we're communicating with each other all the time. We're having that
I
cooperative
think that
aspect.
fits a lot of people's lifestyle, and that's the issue with single player games kind of being like not funded as much, honestly.
It's like you see how successful multiplayer games have been when they were popularized by like the early Call of Duty series and Halo games.
Yeah.
And just that fun and that aspect of just getting on and just fucking around with your friends and just teabagging some kids and just kicking ass. And now I think single player games are going to start to make a comeback. What a good middle ground, Borderlands, dude. Great fucking single player storytelling, open world RPG looter shooter, but you can play with friends. And then BL3 is also doing that thing where you can like share progress and everything. It's going to be great. Single player always has a place in my heart because that is where games started and everything. A single player game with good storytelling and characters that get you attached. Destiny. Horrible example of a single player game. They try to have a story, but it's multiplayer based.
Yeah, Destiny.
Peter Dinklage.
That's a
Dinklebot.
that's a mix. Destiny's a mixed bag. It's,
Yeah.
it has good. It has bad. It's
More
Sean,
bad than good.
what's your take though?
I mean, I think personally, I like both. I think Witcher 3 is kind of a extreme.
Maybe
because
that is
The Witcher
extreme,
3 is
yeah.
like one of the
Huge,
longest games in like fucking history. Like
I've enjoyed every moment I played of it, but I'm just intimidated by it.
yeah, I mean, I've known people that have played that game and it's like hundreds of hours. So like that is like extreme. Like I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 recently, whether it's on stream with you or if I'm just playing it by myself, just going through new games and stuff. And I mean, I'm a competitive person, so I obviously get tilted at a lot of games. Both of these men can.
No, Sean's a patient man.
we got to do a pod on like what like tilts us. Honestly.
yeah.
Like best rage moments. I can make a whole fucking encyclopedia of Sean's.
Yeah, but the thing with me is like I like single player games because I can, I don't have to worry about other people fucking with me.
Mhm.
I don't have to worry about getting DM'd. I mean, that's like
Messages.
I mean, we've
favorite.
gotten to the point now where me and Vybranium over here have turned off our messages in general because we're just so sick of getting messaged from these random people.
I will say co-op games help alleviate the kind of like intimidation of how much it takes to get into single player. Like
Dark Souls.
If I were to have to like solo Dark Souls, like I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know like how much I would do it. Like I do really enjoy Dark Souls, but the fact that we can co-op it, like I'm fine playing it.
That like I was saying, dude, that is a perfect middle ground in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love a submersive one player game, that you can just focus on, and it's just you, and you can kick ass, you can pause, you can save, whatever. But dude, that Dark Souls, that honestly surprises me that DS3 and the Dark Souls games allow co-op with that type of game. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's great, dude.
It balances itself out because with Dark Souls, like for those of you that don't know, like there's invasions, so like people can invade your world, and like when you have someone in your world or you're in someone else's world, it's more easy for you to get invaded. So that kind of balances out that aspect as well.
Yeah. Last thing I'll say.
Yeah. Final thoughts here.
Final thought is that perfect game, air quotes, in my opinion, is a game that is story driven, good characters, but you can also squad up with the homie and trek through the realm. I like that.
Sean, final thoughts?
I like both. Me personally, it's just the
Why
tilting.
not both?
Yeah, it's just the tilt factor of multiplayer games that gets me.
Yeah, turns you off. Yeah. All right. The It Part 2 trailer, or Chapter 2, I should say, dropped this on Thursday, I think. Sean and I, we grew up watching that, the 1990s version with Tim Curry. Fucking legendary, dude.
A miniseries?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was always two parts. In the original 1991, the first part was well loved with the kids. And the second part, which is what the trailer you just watched,
with the adults.
That's with the adults. That's where the miniseries fell flat. But so yeah, talking about the trailer, they show basically the entire scene with the old woman. I'm sure they cut out a few parts. I'm sure it's gonna be
probably like what she actually looks like and shit.
Well, I think but I think the build up to it, I think that was a little expedited, obviously, because it's for a trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like how they show that scene. You can get kind of a tone for the movie.
It was a good ass trailer. I really enjoyed it.
I really liked it, and they didn't show too much.
No,
yeah,
a lot of horror movies trailers nowadays they give up a lot.
Yeah,
fuck that.
But yeah, like so the old lady in the original. Bev kind of goes and the cup of tea that the old woman gets, it's blood. So then she like kind of looks at it, and then like the old woman, I think she goes to pick up the tea that like broke, and she's like gross looking, and she kind of chases her to the door. Bev leaves and looks around. Pennywise the clown standing right there and like laughing. So this we'll kind of walk through the trailer here, but so it starts out, and she's in the house. She's being welcomed,
right?
And it shows the grandmother watching in the hallway. Then she kind of does like a little slither into the door.
Weird.
The movement.
Yeah, that was good.
The slither.
And then Bev is talking. Jessica Chastain also is in this movie, and she's gonna be great.
She's playing Beverly.
Yeah,
she looks familiar.
Yeah,
she's
been
a good
in
actress.
a lot. Yeah, she's a really good actress. I
So
forget what she's been in. But.
They start talking, and the old woman just like kind of pauses. I really like that.
That was a good awkward silence, dude. That was like
because you're feeling you're so uncomfortable. Like you don't know if she's gonna like attack or something, or like what the fuck's going on.
Good tension.
And then she comes back, and like nothing, everything's like normal.
In the oven.
Yeah. And so they get to the cookies, and she kind of talks. She's starting to get a deeper voice, and like. You figure out that that's Pennywise, or Bev does. Right. She like looks at the photo and sees Pennywise in it, and another shot of her like slithering behind her, like also her peeking around the corner too. That was so good.
Yeah,
like and then she attacks, and they show the rest of the trailer. There's a shot of Pennywise's face like melting, which looks dope.
Yeah, that looked weird.
And I mean, a lot of the cast looks good too. I mean, Bill Hader is Richie, James McAvoy is Bill. I mean,
I fucking love McAvoy. He's one of my favorite actors.
He should have won an Oscar for Split.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nobody.
Dude.
I don't show me another actor that can do that. Honestly.
Like you can hate the ending. You can hate not even the storyline. Like his acting is so fucking good, dude. He's a really good actor. Even in Wanted, dude. If you ever seen that movie, old ass movie, first movie I ever saw with him, he's fucking amazing. I love him.
So I'm pumped for it. Yeah, Sean, what do you think?
I'm very excited as well. I saw the Part 1 in theaters when it came out, and
it's great. The music, we were talking like the trailer music.
The sound design is great. The music's great. I mean, the kid actors in the first part were great. I mean, and the cast looks good for the second part. That was, I think, where the
Bill Hader,
because you and I talked about that. We felt like the cast of the original, where they're adults, kind of was lacking.
I think even the kids too. The cast just in general, besides Tim Curry in the original,
he
carries that.
Yeah.
When does the movie drop? Last time?
September 6th.
Man knows the exact date.
We just watched the trailer, gamer.
No, short-term memory loss. Stony.
Hard though.
Shawnee, we all shoot ropes down here, Shawnee.
We were doing that last night.
Like, you'll float too.
We were doing that last night for like.
That wasn't as good. Hold on,
minutes.
Georgie. I got your boat, Georgie.
Pop, you fucking like
Blow away. Blow the whole circus away.
Like this podcast if you think this man is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, am I Pennywise? Let me know if that was a good Pennywise. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, me too.
Not as many flashbacks this time, hopefully.
Yeah,
There's gonna be some. The kids are so popular that there's obviously gonna be long flashbacks.
and there were some flashbacks in the trailer as well, but I don't. The flashbacks in the miniseries, it was like way more intrusive. It was like you'd be like right in the middle of something, and then they'd fucking flashback, and it was like
kills the suspense.
Yeah, that kind of.
I need to read the book because I don't know what's in the book that wasn't in the miniseries. I'm assuming there's a lot. The
book's very intricate. I started reading it, but
you forgot to read.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Sucks. Yeah.
So now we'll talk a little bit about the Logic album that dropped today. No. What's the name of it? I forgot.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Yeah.
Let's start with good. I will say,
let's hear it.
Good artwork. Our album artwork is great.
Yeah.
Always great.
Yeah,
Sam Spratt. If you guys don't know who Sam Spratt is, check him out. Amazing artist, does all of Logic's album art.
Let's also preference that. Like last week, I was the Schoolboy Man. This week, this is the Logic
Pat
Man.
Pat is the absolute Logic Man.
Schoolboy Man, Logic Man. Another great thing we'll say.
Yeah, the tats.
The tats. We have some tats here, Marcus. Is the production. Production is always amazing. If you don't know who Six is, it's the number 6 IX. He's an amazing producer. He exclusively produces for Logic. He's amazing, incredible guy, incredible producer. Well, I listened to that shit this morning. It dropped last night at midnight. I listened to that shit on my way to work, dude. I was pissed. Longtime Logic fan. Not even a Logic stan, just a huge Logic fan. I love his message, love his music. But I was upset. This is not the Logic that you know if you're a longtime fan, but after a second listen, some of the songs started to set in on me, and I started to kind of like be like, okay, this isn't the classic boom bap hip hop Logic, but he's definitely changing with the times.
Yeah.
I think you both need another full listen before you fully judge it.
We listened to some songs a couple times.
Some very cringy shit at some point, dude.
We'll get into that. So we think that the good is production
and artwork.
Let's.
Well, no, some of the songs we should also say are good as well.
Yeah. We'll talk about the songs. Yeah. We think. I mean, the production on what is it?
Was it Mama?
Mama's amazing.
The Wiz song.
The Wiz song.
Still Ballin'.
Still Ballin'.
Production on Still Ballin' is fucking a banger. That I like that song.
That's a great throwback because if you know the song Ballin' by Logic, that was one of his biggest hits in his early career, and this one's called Still Ballin', and that's a great throwback and a great reference to that. So I don't know if you boys knew that.
Mama with YBN.
YBN's an awesome feature. Love him as an artist.
Let's talk about clickbait.
Okay. Wannabe, before we get into clickbait, 2 seconds long. One thing that really pisses me off about this project is Logic is starting with the album Everybody has become infamous for wasting good beats. Wannabe is a fucking minute and 17 seconds or some shit.
That beat was good.
Oh, it's fucking fire, dude. But it's like he's turned it. It's like this whole album is like fucking ringtones. It's like what X does with his songs.
The choruses too through the whole album.
Yeah, the choruses were whack. And like his choruses tend to be like, you know, not like superb, not like fucking like it's super catchy like a Drake chorus, but they're not lackluster for the most part. They're not like Hobson choruses. Wannabe wasn't whack, but it was way too short. Clickbait was weird, dude. I need to do more research on Charlemagne calling him homophobic or something. Charlemagne's fucking whack, first of all. I agree with him shitting on Charlemagne.
I mean, everyone fucking knows that.
Yeah,
so
but he literally Logic says at one part, like, I'll suck a dick to prove I'm not homophobic.
Yeah. Well, let me read
that. That was whack.
First off, he says earlier, suck my dick until I nut, then I go. And then later, this is a 4-bar line. I'd suck a dick just to prove it ain't that way. 99% don't listen what I say. You gay? Quote that line, but leave it out like all the mental health. Slap a bitch in the face, and I count my wealth.
That last bar was purely just for rhymes. Obviously, you know, he would not even close to what.
It's just cringy.
It was cringy,
cringy,
but within the second and third bar, you guys will. I did like that he said, you'll remember the fact that I just said I'd suck a dick, but you'll leave out the fact that I talk about mental health, which I agree with, but not the best way to do it.
Yeah, the wording on it's very
not the fucking
weird.
best way to do it. I get what he's saying.
Another thing to add as well is I was saying this to this man earlier is I feel like this album in terms of his song length is
Whack.
It's weird because you look at Young Sinatra 4 and the shortest song on that album is like 3 minutes and 7 seconds. It's
dude.
And the longest is 10 minutes, but that's also the last song.
Right,
but,
and he monologues a little bit.
Yeah.
Logic is infamous for having, for the most part, 3 to 4 minute long songs, and that's a solid length for a song. And then he drops 1 minute and 17, and then there's numerous songs under 3, which I really did not like.
All right, clickbait's whack, but I think the worst song, Don't Be Afraid to Be Different.
Yeah,
listen,
by far.
I thought that was fucking whack. This morning I was like, what the fuck is this?
Turn on it?
No. I played it again. I'm telling you, dude, for everyone out there, if you listen to a project in its full length, a song or a project, you listen to it once and you say that shit's whack, I'm never listening to it again, you're a clown. You need to listen to it again. Perspective is everything. Timing is everything.
We listened to it more than once.
Will Smith.
Not back to back to back. When you're in a different mindset after you wake up or after you have lunch.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we need
Will Smith's a fucking clown.
I think the chorus is just
abysmal. It's literally
awful.
Like the most I could have written the chorus.
It was like something out of like you'd see in like a school school music thing or something. But,
it's
and then Will Smith, hold up.
Pause.
Some quotes here. Everybody following the trends I set. What trends are you fucking talking about, Will Smith?
That's hot.
Yeah, being on YouTube Rewind. Like,
not many people go in on Will Smith, but I have to do it to him right here. The man hasn't made a good movie in a decade.
Yeah.
Let me run down. Aladdin, it's gonna fucking bomb. Everybody knows it. It's gonna be shit. Bright, turn your brain off movie. Suicide Squad, Concussion, Focus, Winter's Tale, Anchorman 2, After Earth, Men in Black 3.
He's a cameo.
And then in 2008, you got 7 Pounds in Hancock. You can make a case for those being good.
Yeah.
I Am Legend in 2007. Bro, what trend are you setting where...
I highly agree with that statement.
Make a good movie in the last decade, and then you fucking talk.
Yeah. Highly agree.
60 million sold, doing it different. Talking about his music, how much he sold, like...
I find that fucking hard to
also,
believe.
you know,
I don't know why he would say it. I don't know why he would say it if it wasn't true.
Why is he flexing on that now? Like when?
Yeah, you know what's also hilarious is how he started the verse as well with a fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like he's still riding Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
it's been like how many
that
years
was nostalgic,
since
but
that show was on.
But yeah, and
he goes. Let me read.
Go ahead.
Am I IG popping from doing it different? Whoa, flexing for having a pop in IG. Is that where we're at in 2019? Will Smith is pumped about having a pop in IG, bro. He should be flexing about that. That's a good accomplishment.
He's doing it different. Don't be afraid to be different.
Congrats.
Don't be fucking afraid.
And then he ends it off.
No.
Sean, what'd you say last night?
I don't even.
You said.
Oh yeah, I said if this album has
one Fortnite reference. We were all saying that.
It's dead to me.
No, you were saying it. You were like, dude, if it has one fucking
I think
Fortnite.
Sean.
I was saying it. And
I agreed.
And then you said that. I was like, there's no way it's gonna have another Fortnite. And it was Will Smith that fucking said it too. I was like, what the fuck, dude? God, it's so cringy. And it was something about the Carlton dance.
Read the quote. Just read
Fortnite doing the Carlton dance. First off, the Carlton dude sued Fortnite because he doesn't want people thinking that that's a Fortnite dance.
You gotta love how he was
so
also
Will
on
Smith,
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Will Smith just like shits on him. He's like, oh yeah, Carlton dance? Well, that's Fortnite. He literally just he shits on him.
Read the exact quote from that bar.
That was it.
Yeah.
Fortnite doing the Carlton dance.
That's his. Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Bars.
That song is fucking
that song.
I don't care what anyone says.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
All right, we got to kind of hurry up here, but
I could talk about.
We'll talk about Bobby. He goes, "Who's biracial? Only in his penis."
Yeah, that bar.
Oh wait, I do remember that. Yeah,
you like hearing about Logic's biracial.
He says the word penis like 4 times throughout that. The other one was
a part of the chorus.
Another word penis that he talks about, which you pointed out earlier. No.
He wants to be Donald Glover so bad.
He mentions Donald in 3 different songs.
Times.
But he's friends with Donald. Like he has a song.
Why are you?
Yeah, that's fine, but you don't have to mention him fucking in half your songs.
Bro, I'll do my research. He mentions a plethora of artists. I mean,
he
in Show
mentioned
Love,
K-Dot and Drizzy.
in Show Love, I mean, that's like that. The you know how it's like a switch up of a
Yeah.
song. It says the YBN and then Show Love
Mhm.
is. I mean, that whole half of that song was about mentioning other people.
Yeah.
So you give him a hall pass for that.
Right.
In the other ones, he mentions Donald Glover with Lando, and then he talks about keeping a gat in the glove and talking about something with. He's popping off like Donald Glove.
Yeah.
So I agree, an excessive mention of
Final
Bino.
thoughts. What do you think? Ones to listen to, ones to not check out. Sean and I kind of already talked, but I'll give you the last word.
From 2 full listen throughs, I give Confessions of a Dangerous Mind a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me hear your gents rating.
I mean, I'm not a big Logic guy, so I'm not gonna rate it. But
And also,
I'll
I
just
haven't given
say,
it a second listen.
Okay.
I'll just say,
First impression.
I'll just say,
rating.
Mama, Commando, Still Ballin', all decent. The fact that he
There's-
puts the
there's one more.
Fortnite songs back to back is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
What, the Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good fucking song.
It's a good song, but
It's a good
that
song
Fortnite
minus
bar
the
is
Fort-
fucking.
that
I
kills
ain't
it.
playing games.
And if you put a
with
Fortnite bar in your song, like
Fortnite.
I just don't take it seriously.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I
pretty
agree.
simple.
Logic's done.
Yeah.
We killed him.
He's dead.
He's dead,
Dirk.
Marcus.
It's racist because he's biracial.
All right, we're gonna end with a little story time here,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Gaming Man.
Oh no,
Cloud goggles on for this.
Oh fuck!
you can't see anything.
All right.
I can't see shit. Let the record show.
This was 2015. I go to school at Towson. There's a Palm Squad.
Oh, no.
They're like cheerleaders. They perform at halftime at the football games.
Right.
Thoughts?
So on my floor, there was a girl who's on the Palm Squad.
Mm.
And I like kind of talked to her a little bit, and then this was like Halloween night. We were going out to like a club, and so we go out. I think I'm trying to think if I like walked up with her or not. I don't think I did, but we like go in there, and we had known each other going in, and like we were dancing, grinding and shit.
Oh no,
Oh
it's so
no!
hot.
And so I remember
Fucking hot.
we were posted up. We were posted up on the wall. You know how I'd be. And I remember dudes would like come up to me and like dap me up like while I was dancing with
Really?
her. Yeah.
Fuck.
And so
you getting pussy, bro.
so I make my
Yo,
move.
bro. Nice pussy, dude.
You fucking eat that ass.
I make my move and we start making out like in the club, and then we like walk back to my dorm. And she kind of seemed like prude, kind of. And so we were going back to the dorm, and like once we get back to the floor, like she's just kind of like, okay, good night.
Oh no.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. And like I remember this other dude like dapped me up as I like, went into my room like as well. I fucking I don't know, but and then I like go back in my room, and one of my roommate's friends is like, I told him what happened and was like, yeah, no, we're like not hanging out. And he's like, no, like you're going. He's like, you're going over there like right now. And so he literally grabs me. He grabs me and like takes me over to her fucking place, knocks on her dorm door, and then just dips. And I'm just
What?
like, standing there.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
bro? He does you dirty. Oh my
Was this
God.
was this your dickhead roommate? Like one of his friends?
No, I liked him, but I mean,
That's fucking whack, dude.
No, this was
He
the
was-
guy
he-
that you were roommates with the other guy that we know.
The other guy.
no, it wasn't my roommate. It was my roommate's friend.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I'm saying the actual roommate himself was the guy that you weren't like a fan of, right?
No, I didn't have an issue with
Okay,
him. It was
sorry.
yeah.
Go back to your story.
So then she answers. Her other roommates weren't there, and she's just like showing me her bed and shit. I'm like sitting
What did you
down.
what did you fucking say? Like when she just
It
opened the door?
was pretty awkward because we were like coming down, like off being like fucking drunk.
What was it, like 2 a.m.?
I could tell like it just wasn't happening.
Oh no.
So I don't know how I got out, but like I don't even think we like made out in her room. Like it was kind of weird, but
What are you, fucking gay?
Got him.
so after this is where it gets interesting.
Oh no.
I thought she was attractive, and like I was kind of into her. Like I don't know if I was into her enough to like fucking date her,
Mhm.
but we would sometimes like walk to class with her. Not
Oh
beep that
no.
no.
Put a beep over it. Put a beep over it. It's fine.
My roommate and I would walk to class with her sometimes,
Oh,
and
my God, Marcus.
and so she would like come with us. And it got to the point where she would text us in the morning and be like, "Where are you guys?" Like if we didn't like
What?
wake up in time,
That's hot.
she would be like waiting for it and just be like, "Where are you guys?" And Ian and I, we'd be up, but like
we name
not
dropped
ready.
again.
Oh, did we?
You
Oh,
just
fuck.
said
Just
his
a
name
quick
again.
beep is all
It's
it takes.
fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Just put a beep over it.
And so, we would be like this bitch is like fucking, like, why do we need to walk to class with her like
Right,
every day?
yeah.
Like we're late. Like we can kind of chill out.
Mm-hmm.
So she was kind of getting a little clingy,
Mm-hmm.
and for like she was like pissed at me for some reason.
So you only made out with her. Let's make that clear.
Yeah,
Only-
nothing else happened. I'm pretty sure she might have been a virgin. Like I don't know.
Oh, that's
I don't
why,
know.
Marcus.
I don't know, Marcus.
I mean, that would explain it, but yeah.
The clinginess, yeah.
But it was some whack shit. Like I don't. I just like one day I was like looking at my Snapchat. Like I had her on Snap, and I like see what is it where your subscriptions or something.
yeah, like you like pay or something.
People that like don't follow you back.
Yeah. I know what you're
I don't
talking
So
know.
about.
I
That's fucking
see
weird.
her in like my subscriptions. I'm like, all right. So she literally just like unadded me on Snap.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, like cool. So I just unadded her, but like I don't remember like that many interactions after that. Like, did I what do you think I did? Like because I didn't follow up?
Do you think maybe she was waiting for you to make a move on?
That's what I think
when
too.
You were
Like
in a room.
You fucking piece
no.
of shit. You don't walk her to
I don't think it
class.
was that. I think it was afterwards. Like, I think she thought like I was gonna try to like wife it up.
Wife?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, it could
not
have
like
been.
actually, but like date her.
Yeah, he doesn't. When he says wife up, he just
I
means
know.
date.
That's
Yeah.
what you get for not fucking walking her to class, dude. You get unsubscribed.
We did walk the class.
That's what you get for fucking
not
being
like-
late.
Bro, it's not like we didn't. It's like we
Yeah,
just
that's
wouldn't
really
do it all the
weird.
fucking time.
Yeah,
She would like text us and be like, "Where the fuck are you guys? Like, get out, get
Yeah.
out, and get out of your fucking room."
that's like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just. I think that's more so her own problem. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Clingy women.
You like the Palm Squad chicks just being fucking clingy.
I mean, I mean that's pretty weird, but I don't really think you were in the wrong.
You piece of shit,
I
Mark.
mean,
Maybe-
from what I can see.
I mean, I thought she was cute. I wasn't like gonna fucking go all in.
You wouldn't
So-
Yeah,
know.
I mean, you. Yeah, I mean,
would you come
Would I come?
in her?
No.
Oh, well, that's probably good because she's probably a fucking virgin. I'm just imagining Kevin like waking up to a text like, "Where the fuck are you?" Like he's not even dating the chick.
It'd be in like our group chat. We had like a group.
that's
where
like
the fuck
something
are
else
you?
someone else that we know would do.
Someone
And
that
you
used-
and both of you know who I'm talking about.
someone that
Without
you
me even
used.
saying it.
Oh, a tall whore. I know exactly who we're talking about.
I feel
Mark.
like
I
that's
don't even
something.
know if I'm.
That's enough to
I
give
feel like
away.
that's something that
Oh
that
yeah,
person would do.
clingy fucking bitch. Again, like, don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
Fucking
we're not
bitch.
starting.
That-
yeah,
that's
no,
a,
we're not.
Next
Bro.
week. Next week.
I got plenty of shit to talk about next week.
Well, that's
Oh
a
my
good
God.
fucking teaser. You
Is
like
that-
teasing?
yeah.
like teasing.
If you enjoy golden showers, I have a good topic for the
wow.
for next
Christmas.
week. I have a good. No, I did not get pissed on, and no, I did not do the pissing, but I have a good story. So tune in.
All right. So Sean, give your plugs.
Yeah, so you can follow me. You can follow my Twitch. It's at AnAbusiveYeti. I'm not going to plug my Twitter and Instagram because I really don't use them. So
Piece of shit. Pat.
Follow me on Instagram. I am at MrStarfish. I'm also on
that you
Twitter.
don't use.
I need to stop using. Also follow me on Twitter. Also at MrStarfish. Also, don't forget to follow the podcast at Wife Left Me Pod.
That is correct. Wife Left Me Pod on Twitter and Instagram now. Also, My Wife Left Me podcast on YouTube if you want to see the video version. I'm Kevin. You can follow me on Twitter at KevGordy, on Twitch at Vybranium with a Y. And yeah, final thoughts, boys.
My name's Jeff.
Another good week. Another good week.
Episode 2.
yeah,
Hit us with that sub. Hit us with that like if you guys enjoyed it. Feel free
We
to
didn't get
comment.
custody this week, but
maybe next week.
yeah,
So-
we'll try.